Ready.
All right. Church accessibility for the deaf. Today, more than ever, churches need to address the issue of accessibility for the deaf population. The Americans with Disability Act, ADA, of 1990 requires employers, government offices, and public accommodations, such as movie theaters and conventions. They need to be accessible to all individuals with disabilities. However, religious organizations, given their exemption, there is no requirement for a church to have a plan of action to pave the way for a deaf ministry. But ADA accommodations are not just a legal matter, they are a moral responsibility that fulfills the mission and purpose of the church. Churches help people engage with their communities by meeting specific needs. They provide nursery care for children, offer large print Bibles to those with limited vision, and build ramps for individuals using wheelchairs or strollers. However, the needs of people who are deaf or hard of hearing may go unnoticed and unmet by those planning services. According to the American Community Survey by the U.S. Census Bureau, approximately 3.6% of individuals.
I'm sorry, what was that? 6 point what?
3.6%. I'll just say around 4% to make it easier.
Okay.
Yeah. Approximately 4% of individuals, 11.4 million people living in the U.S., describe themselves as being deaf or hard of hearing. You might want to say they identify as...
Well, okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. I forgot you were taping it for your... Sorry. Okay. According to the American Community Survey... Oh, we did that, sorry. In 2010, Christian Deaf Ministries estimated that only 1% of adult deaf Americans attended church. Given the widespread need, it is necessary to ask what action can be taken to move deaf access in the right direction.
Say that one more time.
Yes. Given the widespread need, it is necessary to ask what action can be taken to move deaf access in the right direction. The church needs to ready itself to be of service to the deaf community. In order for the church to move into a better position to serve the deaf community, they need to increase their accommodations and opportunities for outreach. For example, at Easter time, many churches put on a passion play. Working in advance and with interpreters, they can offer one of the playtimes as interpreted for the deaf. This could lead to an opportunity for the interpreter, who is a church member, to meet some of the deaf from the community. Christian interpreters should become friends with deaf people. Sometimes they may be the only person who truly understands them. Many times a deaf person's family does not know sign language. Also, inform the visiting deaf attendees of the availability of interpreted services, including the time and any other special instructions. Many churches do not go beyond the scope of just offering an interpreted service.
Or what's worship?
Is it worship? Or worship?
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot how to do that one. Okay.
To make an impact, more options need to be offered.
No, what's the sign for impact?
You could say options or choices. I don't know. I lost my spot. Let's see.
Sorry.
That's okay. Provide the deaf with access to retreats and spiritual enrichment sessions facilitated by ASL.
Retreats and
Spiritual enrichment. I might change that to retreats and study groups, maybe.
or spiritual education?
Okay, spiritual education, I'll put. Okay.
Or spiritual development?
Spiritual ed?
Or spiritual development. Spiritual.
Okay. Yeah, enrichment's the same as development. That's perfect. A retreat is a time where strong connections can be made, along with deep spiritual growth. Provide leadership opportunities for the deaf to participate and or lead in the area of pastoral care, worship, and education.
Sorry, go back a little bit.
Yep. Provide leadership opportunities for the deaf, and then it goes into three of them: pastoral care, worship, and education.
Spiritual growth? No, or the pastoral care.
Yeah, I guess to helping the pastor, I guess, or
help with the
him.
pastor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what pastoral care means? I didn't even bother working with. I'll have to look it up.
Let me see. I think I might have wrote something down.
Okay. You did practice, I can see.
Where are you?
I am on the second page and the last sentence of the middle of the paragraph before it goes into "for all this happens, however."